Alright guys, so it is a new day and some new info has dropped about Dragon Ball Super. So, how should I get into this? So, obviously, of course, I want to thank, Herms98 over here on Twitter. He has some translations for us to look at, Korean spoilers for episode 126, which will be next week's episode. Now, one thing I do want to discuss, right, is the fake spoilers that were, what was that, about a week ago now? I did do a video talking about them, but, like, I was very, quick to say, like, Ken Zyro said it was fake, Geekdom said it was fake. Since then, I would say that things are still lining up the way that the spoilers kind of, like, foretold that they would. But many people with knowledge of Dragon Ball Super and knowledge of the situation are still positive that they are fake. So, moving forward, I do want to point that out. It's just, we got a provisional title, I believe, for episode 127, which sort of implied to me that Android 17 would use a desperation move. And just like the spoilers, the fake spoilers had said, 17 would overcharge his batteries and blow himself up. And to me, it seemed as though that's what the provisional title for episode 127 was. Now, I did speak with Ken Zyro a little bit, and he did kind of mention that the provisional title was way different from, like, the fake spoiler title before. So, definitely remember that, but still, it is kind of an important thing. Like, Android 17 had the bomb removed from his body at the end of the Cell saga in Dragon Ball Z. After they defeated Cell, remember, they were up on Kami's lookout. Krillin wished for 18 to be turned into a human, and the wish could not be granted. So he wished for the bombs to be removed from both Android 17 and Android 18. So Android 17 does not have a bomb. So for the fake spoilers to imply that 17 is going to blow himself up, and then for him to actually do it in the anime, that's something that I feel like not a lot of people would guess, like, for, like, fake spoilers. Like, that's not the type of thing someone would say. Like, I guess, obviously the androids have, like, implied blowing themselves up or doing shit like that a lot, but not, past the fucking Cell saga. I think Android 18 may have implied doing it when fighting Super 17 and GT, but I'm still, the homie Ken Zyro knows what he's talking about. So right now, like, leaning towards if the spoilers are fake or if they're real, I'm probably like 75% that they're fake, 25% believing that they could be real. I guess, to me, I kind of do want them to be real because, I mean, Vegeta coming back. Like, that, if that's how they're going to end Dragon Ball Super, like, that would be fucking lit, bro. I would be so down with that. But, alright, so let's go ahead and hop in here. So, again, these are Korean spoilers for episode 126, airing February 4th. So, this is not this weekend's episode, but it's next weekend's episode. So, this is Surpass Even a God, Vegeta's life-risking blow. So, Vegeta battles the God of Destruction Toppo. Now, this is really interesting. So, since we've last seen the episode of Dragon Ball Super, Goku and Vegeta are fighting Jiren right now, and they're holding their own. Like, they're kind of just maintaining. It seems as though they are pushing Jiren back to the point where when Frieza was fighting Dispo, Frieza even told Dispo, like, look how good they're doing. There's no guarantee Jiren will be able to defeat them in the remaining time. And, Universe 7 would win the tournament because they have more able fighters. They have more fighters in the ring. Because, remember, the winner of the Tournament of Power is whatever team has the most fighters left. So, I wonder, based upon what we're seeing here, what exactly is going to happen. Because if Vegeta's fighting the God of Destruction Toppo, to me that would imply that maybe Toppo begins really bodying 17 and Frieza, and Vegeta heads off to go fight Toppo, and Goku fights Jiren by himself. But I don't see how Goku can go head-to-head with Jiren alone, just with Kaioken times 20. If one of them is gonna fight Jiren alone, I would think they would need Ultra Instinct, or maybe I'm betting that Vegeta's new form is probably stronger than Kaioken times 20 Goku, but like we haven't had like true indication of that, right? So the corner Toppo starts using his true power as a candidate for God of Destruction, and we see that right here. This is from, this will be this weekend's episode, God of Destruction Toppo. I'm really excited for that because, like, when I first saw the spoilers, like, this is the gist I got from it, was that Toppo was going to go into, like, a new form. And, like, that is what's happening. So, like, I know one thing, you know, kind of sidetrack a little bit, but, you know, people are like, oh, Super Sending Dokkan Battle is dead. It's like, well, nah, because they still have 100 fucking characters from the Tournament of Power to add into the game, so I think Dokkan is going to be fine. Like, there's still a lot of stuff for them to do. So, I'm really excited, because I like Toppo. Toppo is always, I don't know what it is, but I really like Toppo. I really like the mustache. I always have really liked Toppo. And then even in the manga, he fucking bodies Goku just straight up when they fight. So I've always been a Toppo fan. So I'm going to be really excited to see him fighting with his God of Destruction powers, how he's going to handle against Frieza in 17. So this is what's interesting. He and Jiren attack Vegeta. So the corner Toppo starts using his true power as a candidate for God of Destruction. He and Jiren attack Vegeta. So, I mean, this to me, like, I see that line, and I wonder, like, does Toppo basically defeat 17 and Frieza, and Jiren defeats Goku? And, like, those three are, like, they're not, like, wrung out, but they're, like, you know, they're down on the ground. And it's just Vegeta going up against Toppo and Jiren? Like, is that what's going to happen here? Because Vegeta, if Vegeta is able to fight both of them at the same time, this form of his, there's no name. I'm not going to call it any of these damn, like, fan dub names. Oh, Royal Blue, True Blue. I'm calling this shit Vegeta's new form. Until we know what it is, that's what I'm calling it, because I don't know. No one knows what it's called. Like, when it pops up in a video game or Dokkan, or maybe in Dragon Ball Heroes, probably in Dragon Ball Heroes, I would bet. I bet we'll see Vegeta's new form in Dragon Ball Heroes first, and that's where we'll get the name. Because if you guys remember, Super Saiyan Rage Trunks, we didn't get the name Super Saiyan Rage until after the arc had already ended, when the card released in Dragon Ball Heroes. So I expect we'll get the proper name for it, either when it comes out in Dokkan or Dragon Ball Heroes. I would say Heroes is probably more likely. So, however, okay, so he and Jiren attack Vegeta. However, Vegeta faces off against Jiren with a non-stop full power attack. Who will be the victor? So, it's weird. It's going all over the place. It's like, okay, so Toppo and Jiren attack Vegeta, but then Vegeta is facing off against Jiren with non-stop full power attack. So I thought that Vegeta's life-risking blow was going to be him defeating Toppo, is what I was thinking. Like, Toppo basically, you know, goes his God of Destruction form, and he basically whips his dick out and just bodies everyone. Just like, get the fuck out of here. And then, like, Goku would hold off Jiren for a little bit, and Vegeta would probably use up all of his power to take out Toppo. And from there, the stage would be set for Ultra Instinct Goku versus Jiren, the rematch. Now, I don't know. It's hard to tell for sure, because we're going back and forth. Like, now all of a sudden, it's Vegeta going up against Jiren. So, could that not be the case? So, Toppo will still be fighting 17 and Frieza. And then Jiren will defeat Goku. And then Vegeta is going to be one-on-one with Jiren. And Vegeta will put all of his power into defeating Jiren. But, I mean, obviously it would fail, because we know that we're still going up to episode 131. You know, so there's still, you know, we still have yet to see episode 125, 126, 127, 128, 129, 130, and 131. So we still have 7 episodes left of hopefully pretty good fighting. So last thing here, 17 and Frieza this week in dire straits. 17 and Frieza try to defeat Toppo, 17 by using rocks to attack, and Frieza by using his psychic powers. However, both are felled by Toppo's counterattack. So, this definitely does seem to indicate that Toppo will be not eliminating Frieza and 17, but defeating them. And then it's going to be left to Vegeta and Goku against Jiren and Toppo. Now, again, the fake spoilers, they do indicate, I just want to cover them until we get absolute positive clarification that they're fake, which, I mean, we don't know 100% that it's fake. I know for sure. I did actually see Herms himself say that the Japanese text, like, it was supposedly coming from, like, this scan of some, like, Japanese text and stuff, and Herms did say that the Japanese in that document or scan did not match what was, like, being said. So very well could be fake, but I still, just in case, I do kind of want to cover this stuff. According to the fake spoilers, the stuff that'll go down is 17 will blow himself up. That will either defeat Toppo or allow Frieza or Vegeta to defeat Toppo. At that point, Frieza expends all of his energy to try and fight Jiren and loses. Then Goku goes Ultra Instinct and loses. And then as the last resort, Vegeta and Goku fuse into Vegito. And that is the final battle of Dragon Ball Super, Vegito versus Jiren. I mean, I would be very satisfied with that ending. Do I hope that's the case? Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, if Dragon Ball Super ended with Vegito going Ultra Instinct and fighting Jiren, like, none of you out there can tell me that, like, that would be a very, like, anticlimactic finish. That wouldn't be that cool. Like, Vegito Ultra Instinct versus Jiren would be, like, absolutely insane. Like, that is how you could end Dragon Ball Super. And that would make a lot of sense for, you know, what if I just toss something out, right? Like, Vegito is not in Dragon Ball FighterZ. What if this, I shouldn't even say this, but, like, you know, what if, you know, because some of these people working at the games, like, they do know some stuff ahead of time. Like, that's why Dokkan is able to get some of these cards out, like, as soon as they air in the episode, because they knew way in advance. You know, what if for DLC for Dragon Ball FighterZ, it's not going to be Super Saiyan Vegito, it's not going to be Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, it's going to be Ultra Instinct Vegito. Like, yo! I hope that happens just so we can use that man in all the games, all the shit. Shit would be so sick. Regardless, I'm really excited for the ending of Dragon Ball Super. I still am pretty sad that Super is ending, but, you know, that's life. You know, we just got to accept it and move on. Finish up Super, and then look forward to the movie at the end of the year. Me personally, I didn't give a damn about the movie before Dragon Ball Super was announced to be ending. Now, of course, I care a lot more. So maybe, you know, that Toei, the cocksuckers at Toei, that was their plan the whole time, is to, like, you know, get motherfuckers really excited for something like that. But regardless, y'all, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.